listen, youth is on his side. I know Yimmy's going to hate me for this, and I've been saying that. Bills are going to go downhill because that's what the Bills do. Bills do this. They get good. They build good teams. They go nowhere, and then they go back down, and then they get back up, and then they go back down. That's just who they are.
Who is Raw Dog?
So I am. I would love to change it, but I can't because I want to change it to just Raw.
Okay.
Well, and I could, but I have so, like you said, I've been around the Twitch streets for a long time. I have followings like Nick Merckx that I've been following since forever. And when you change your name, you kind of lose all that, and I don't want to lose that. So I'd rather not change my name. But I'm a partnered streamer on Twitch. I've been doing this. This is my seventh. I'm in my 7.5 year of streaming. I'll be partnered 7 years in November. I'm a dad of 3 girls. I have a granddaughter, a wife, 2 beautiful dogs, and I sell gold and silver for a living.
And is that why you're Gramp Raw on Twitter?
That's correct. My granddaughter on July 12th will be 2 years old.
Oh wow! How is it being a granddad? And I know it's different from being just a dad, and now you gotta.
Well, yeah. See. So it's very tough for me because my daughter lives in North Carolina.
Okay.
So we FaceTime every day. And then like later on in the show, I have ailments that don't allow me to go too far. Like I was supposed to go to Vegas. I had to cancel trips.
Yeah.
I got a bunch of stuff, But it's fun. It's fun watching your child raise a child because all our parents said, I can't wait till you have kids. And you know what? I went through it, and now she's going through it, So, but we spoil her so much. It's unbelievable. My wife and other 2 daughters are actually going to Myrtle Beach for a week, so I'll be home alone for a week.
Oh.
But my daughter's meeting up with them, so they're all going to hang out. They're all going down there, and then I'm working on. I think in 2 years, I'm taking all my kids and whoever they have as a boyfriend or whatever, and my granddaughter to Disney as a family trip. I'm gonna take them all on a week-long trip. So
nice. Now I gotta ask you this fun question: when your daughters first started dating, were you like that tough dad that was like, the boyfriend come around and you giving them a mean look and asking them, 101 questions? How were you in those situations?
So here's the thing. I'm fully tatted, right, as you can tell.
Yeah.
I go across, I'm 6'1", 290 pounds. I don't have to do that. And honestly, you have a daughter, you said.
Yes, I do. Yes.
And this is exactly what I say to my kids. I'm not stupid. I know things happen. I know we get it, when you're 15, 16, emotions going, you got a boyfriend, things. And I always told my kids this. This is the one rule I said to them. If it's on your terms, I'm okay with it. If it's not on your terms, that's when I step in.
Yeah.
Meaning, I don't want you to, but as long as it's on your terms, then I'm okay. You know what I mean? So yeah. I never care. I have 4 sisters, so I didn't care about, I don't care about the whole dating. Just treat my daughter and they won't come looking for you. That's all. Listen, I'm like you said, like I was telling you earlier, I'm old school. I'm 40. I'm going to be 42 years this year. Do something to my kids, I could do 20 and 3 get hots on a cot. Yep. I can. I don't care. And the cool thing is like I have nephews that I've helped raise, and I always tell them, listen, the one most important thing in this world is always treat a female like a princess, because that's exactly what they deserve.
Yes.
Treat them like a princess, and you know what? Life is easier. It is, and it's not because they're mean. It's just because they deserve to be treated like a princess.
Exactly.
It's just simple.
Yep. And I think I'm gonna probably be the same way with my daughter. I mean, like, it's so crazy because I have a son and a daughter, and we wanted to have them closer apart, but it just didn't work out that way. And so now I have my daughter. My son was so easy just growing up, just real chill and everything. My daughter, oh my goodness, she has a attitude on her and everything, but she is the sweetest thing. And every time I walk in the door, it's Daddy running to me, big hugs, and just melts your heart.
She's 2?
Yeah, she's 2.
Yeah, enjoy that. So I'm gonna give you a little advice too, and anyone that has daughters could probably understand this. So when they turn from the ages of 12 to 17,
Ooh.
live and let live. And what I mean by that is they're going through so much different stuff that you and I can never understand.
Yeah.
Their mothers can, and you're gonna get attitude. You're not gonna be their friend. They're gonna be very angry with you for no reason. Live and let live, and your life is a lot easier. It's And it's because of all, remember when we went through our hormones and all our changes, we just did it. You know what I mean? It's different for us. Nobody body shames you, this, that, you don't feel anything. So just like I said, and it goes for dads too. You treat them like princesses. Princesses are spoiled. Rats sometimes too, but you got to do what you got to do,
Exactly. Now, I want to ask you, what was the first game and first gaming system that you really got into?
So first game I ever really got into, I've been playing video games since I'm a kid. Bonk on Atari,
Yeah.
Oh, so they're asking why so early. So, because I'm on the East Coast, guys. I'm on, I'm in New York, so he did it earlier for me. So that's why it's 7:15 here. But so, I grew up on Nintendo. The first game I really got into, besides Contra, because everybody played Contra.
Contra was awesome.
Mortal Kombat was one.
Okay.
And then I've had every system growing up. I had everything.
Yeah.
My favorite was PlayStation 1. I loved PlayStation 1 because of Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Okay. That was a big.
And then I went to PlayStation 2. I love PlayStation 2. I owned Xbox. I barely played the Xbox. 360 was my favorite. I think 360 was the best, hands down, console ever made.
Yeah.
It was so cool. It was so customizable, and when you did a little avatar thing, it was great.
It was awesome. Did you ever play? I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead, no, of course.
Did you ever play 1 versus 100 on Xbox?
No.
It was so cool because you take your avatar, and they had like a set show every day. And you take your avatar and you go there with a lot of people, and you can actually win prizes through that game. It was like really cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. And I was a PlayStation person the whole time. Once I met my wife, her and her family grew up on Xbox. So she bought me an Xbox for my birthday, and I was like, all right, I'll play it. And Halo 3, Grand Theft Auto, and of course Madden, I play it all the time. And then the 1 versus 100 game I got super into. But
so for me, I bought Halo. I played, I think it was Halo 3 or 2. I got it as a gift. I beat it in like 4.5 hours. And then I went to play multiplayer, and I was like, everyone's just jumping around throwing sticky grenades at each other. This is no skill. I'm out. Because I actually for a while in a game called Ghost Recon, the original Advanced Warfighter Raw, I was ranked #1 in the world in Bounty Hunter, and my clan was ranked #1. Yeah, we played competitive. Like it was brutal, and it was completely different. And then I switched to Call of Duty, and then Call of Duty just took off for me.
What was the first sports game you fell in love with?
So the first sports game everyone loves Tecmo Bowl, right?
Tecmo Bowl, yeah.
But I've been playing Madden since 89. NHL 94 was great.
Ooh,
where you just spin, where you just it was always just spin and then just shoot. NHL makes a great game. Unfortunately, in our community, we don't see a lot of it. We see more Madden, and then everyone switches to MLB. You don't really see, But what was it? What was it? So it's that was the game, and then what did I go to after that? Sports games was obviously Madden, but Frank Thomas Big Hurt Baseball, which was on PlayStation 1.
Oh, okay, nice. It's crazy. Baseball. I remember the first one I really got into was Bases Loaded on Nintendo. And I don't know if you remember playing that one, but if you wanted to go through your season, after you play a game, you have to write down this super long code. And so you just keep track of, you have to have a notepad and keep track of all the codes. I think I had like 10 pages full of just the codes.
Yeah, you needed a scribbler back then.
Yeah.
And now 2 games just popped into my head too that I played so much of. Doom.
Okay.
And Twisted Metal.
Twisted Metal, that's a classic. That's a classic.
But what got me into the PlayStation 2 was Spider-Man. I love the game. Spider-Man was amazing. I was thinking about getting a PlayStation again for Spider-Man, but I'm like, I'm not gonna just buy a console for one game. And then I realized I only play one game on my console now.
Yeah.
That's MLB.
Yep.
But yeah, I jumped obviously to PC. I play everything on PC now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've went to, especially with sports, baseball games. I went from Base Loaded to King Griffey. I played a game that a lot of people haven't really touched before on PlayStation 1. It was called Hardball 5. And
yeah, I remember Hardball.
I loved it. It was like, they didn't have like the actual MLB logos. They didn't have the licensing for that, but
they didn't have the
players.
licensing for it.
Yeah.
Now that's exactly how like 2K was. 2K football when that 2K baseball when that came out.
Yup.
The actual 2K, the way they did the franchises was amazing.
Yes.
You had the locker room, you had your own. It was so nice, and it's unfortunate that they're not around anymore. But we might be seeing them. We don't know, but who knows? But yeah.
And that's what I liked about Hardball, because it was different from the other baseball games for the simple fact that you had the minor league players that you can like put up in the season. You can customize a lot of different things. It was like really, really cool. You can only play one season at a time, but it was a lot of fun for me. I had a blast playing it.
I really want to say this, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. They don't make games like they used to.
No.
There was no expansion packs. There was nothing. There was no. Remember, they launched the game, and there was never downloads to upgrade. Nothing. They left it alone.
Yep.
And that's where, unfortunately, the gaming world kind of has gone out the window.
Yeah.
Because I guarantee you, anybody that's played, like for instance, like Twisted Metal or Doom, go back and play it, and you'll have a great time playing it. You don't care about nothing.
No.
When you sign on your Xbox or it's an update. Are you kidding me? And they update things, that doesn't even need. And then sometimes they touch things and they break, and it's like, what are we doing here? Just leave it alone.
Yeah, it's definitely not the same anymore. Yo, I see a lot of you got Jets in the background. Yo, how excited are you? You got Aaron Rodgers on the team now. You got a nice young core on offense and defense. Like, where's the excitement level with the Jets this year?
All right, so most people that know me know this. Aaron Rodgers was not my first pick.
Who was your first pick?
I wanted Derek Carr. I did. I did, and I like Derek Carr, but I know a lot of you Raiders fans says, hey, cold weather, he doesn't do very well, and you're right. If you go back and look, he doesn't do very well, but a lot of people don't give him the credit he deserves.
No, not at all.
Because remember, he was in MVP talk a couple of years ago. Remember?
Yep. That season where he broke his leg. Yep.
But then he came out and he still had decent seasons.
Mm-hmm.
He did. Unfortunately, and I was so excited because we were going to be able to give him something he's never had, and that's a top 5 defense.
Yeah.
You have a top 5 defense.
I got somebody that knows football. Like you don't understand. I have to explain this to my chat all the time. They're coming at my head talking about Derek Carr sucks and blah blah blah. I'm all like, look, there's a reason why he's lasted 9 years on the Raiders. Yep. It's not just because we didn't want to replace him. The guy would carry our offense and would have to score a lot of points just to try and win a game because our defense was crap.
So if you go back and look, Brady's obviously, as a Jet fan, for me to say this, Brady's the greatest quarterback to ever live.
Yeah.
But he always had a good defense.
Yeah.
who kept him constantly scoring, right? Defense. He, and then on top of it, another thing that's most important, and I know a lot of people, I know Fendler will agree with me. O-line is very important.
Yes.
Because a quarterback that is good, that has 6 seconds, he could be 40 times better than the guy that has 20 seconds.
Yep.
He can be. But the guy who has 20 seconds always is going to be much better because he's got plenty of options. Now, when you're constantly under pressure, getting hit,
Yes.
and then your defense sucks, now you got to go back out there. And, you know, when you're down 7-14 nothing, guess what? You have to try twice as hard to get down the field.
Yeah. And everyone knows you're throwing the ball.
Everyone knows you're throwing the ball. You don't have a Marshawn Lynch, you know, prime Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah.
Adrian Peterson, you know, LaDainian Thompson. You don't have those guys that can say, all right, let's go. Put it on my shoulders. I'll run the ball.
Yep.
And you don't have an offensive line, you know? So, listen, I'm friends with Toke, and I watched him complain and bitch and complain about the Raiders. So I understand. and you know what? Shum is 100% correct. He's one of the greatest. And he also took less money so the rest of the team can benefit.
Yep.
He was, you know, listen, he was a jet killer for 20 years. He was, except for the 1 year that I went to the New England Patriots game and the AFC to get us into the AFC Championship, and we beat them on the road. It was great. But so when the Saints got him, I was upset. I was, but I think he'll do good there. No offense to you, but the Saints are a better team, and unfortunately, a little bit of a better organization for taking care of their quarterbacks. Look, Breeze lasted a long time there. So they'll do the right thing. You know, they'll do the right thing.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree. Like, I'm a realist when it comes to my Raiders. And
me too. Listen, the Jay every year just end the season.
Yeah,
you know. And it's super exciting because I don't know if you know this, but I'm not name dropping, but I'm actually friends with Mekhi Becton. Like,
oh, nice.
Nice. And we met through gaming. We text each other. We always, you know, when he was coming, we were chatting. I'm like, yo, you getting excited? And you know, they have to stay tight-lipped and everything.
Yeah.
But I honestly think that the worst team right now is not the Jets, pressure-wise. We're not. We haven't made the playoffs in 12 years.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we're expected to do. I don't expect us to win the Super Bowl. If we do, that's a bonus.
Yeah.
Even to get to the Super Bowl will be a bonus, right? First year quarterback, young guys trying, and we already know that Rodgers isn't a big fan of young guys, but the young guys he has are rookie of his years.
Yeah.
You know, and if it didn't go to Garrett, it was going to Brees if Brees stayed healthy. So, you know, we got a couple of guys coming back. We have Mekhi coming back. Hopefully, we get Quinn signed beforehand. You know, and he has a defense.
Yes.
And now he's got, and it looks like we might be getting Dalvin Cook too. Yeah,
that's gonna be insane.
Yeah. So this year for me, my expectations is let's just make the playoffs. I don't even care if we don't win our playoff game, because then it shows that our organization for the last 2 years, 3 years have been building us to this. We're building a better team, right?
Yep.
No one's expected to win except one team, and that is the Philadelphia Eagles. They have legitimately on paper the best team. Yeah. All the additions they made, they have to win the Super Bowl or bust.
Yeah,
they have to. So for me, I think Aaron Rodgers is a hell of a player. Do I think he's better than Brady? No, I'm going to end that right here, right now. Yeah. Do I think he was the second best quarterback in the league for the last 10 years? Yes.
Yeah.
Hands down. I think obviously Patrick Mahomes is taking that over. We're seeing that. You know, but he's younger. You know, listen, youth is on his side. I know Yimmy's going to hate me for this, and I've been saying that. Bills are going to go downhill. Because that's what the Bills do. Bills do this. They get good. They build good teams. They go nowhere. And then they go back down. And then they get back up, and then they go back down. That's just who they are. You know, Patriots, I don't know who they got over there. I don't know what they're going to do over there.
Yeah. I mean, everyone got them finishing last in the division, so as far as what I'm looking at.
Yeah, and I honestly, the tough part, and I don't wish any ill on anybody, and I never wish injury on anybody, but I think Tua ends his career this year if he gets hit. I do. You know, that boy couldn't stand up straight. You know.
Yeah.
I listen. No, as an athlete and a competitive person, I respect him going back out and playing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he could end his whole career. And I believe that's why Andrew Luck retired.
Yeah.
Andrew Luck got tired of not having an offensive line and getting hit.
Yep.
He had one guy. And you know what? I'm out. I made my money. Have a good night.
And I applaud him for
he,
doing that.
Yeah, and he was on his way to a Hall of Fame career.
Mm-hmm.
He might not get in there. I don't think he has the accolades to get in there, but you know what? He's still got his health, and he's still walking and being able to still talk.
And that's the thing, like, you know, I've seen a lot of documentaries on different players who are, you know, maybe 5-10 years removed. And it's like, yo, it takes me 2 hours just to get out of bed. I'm in so much pain. I think I remember Brett Favre saying something about he will go to the grocery store and forget what he came there to buy. Like, this is serious stuff. These guys take serious hits. And, you know, it goes crazy. And for Andrew Luck to step away, yo, that's a tough decision because you have a full franchise and a fan base that's dependent on you to possibly, you know, try and step into Peyton Manning's footsteps and lead them to the playoffs and to a Super Bowl. And, you know, but at the same time, it's like, yo, this is like serious stuff. You have people committing suicide because of brain injuries. And it's not like, you know, they're in so much pain. They don't know what to do. They're depressed don't know why they're depressed. They're going through a lot of different issues. You know, it's serious. It's serious stuff. And it's something that Tua's going to really have to look at and be like, yo, do I really want to go through this again? Or, you know, he's going to need to have people talking to him and say, hey, you know what? Your life, you're going to have to take your life first. Like you can't take another hit. I
agree 100%.
Yeah.
I agree 100%. You know, I've seen, you know, as a Jet fan, I watched Wayne Corbett go over the middle so many times. Concussion after concussion after concussion after concussion after concussion. And I've seen him at a Yankees game, and let me tell you something. It's not a pretty sight. It's not. You know, and I've met Mick Foley.
Okay.
Right? I've met him. And he's still able to walk around. You know, he has his pain.
Yeah.
But I bet that the pro wrestlers now are in better shape than after retiring than football players.
Yeah.
And Mick Foley jumps off of cages onto his back. And, and, you know, just think about it. You're sitting there ready to check down, and here comes Patrick Willis, boom, spearing you in the right, or Ray Lewis. And they're not slowing down. They're actually accelerating when they're coming to hit you.
Yeah.
You know, because that's what they're giving us. We want to see people get hit. As the fans, we want to see a hard-hitting game.
And it's like
simple.
A car accident. It's a whiplash.
You're talking about a 270-pound man running 40 miles an hour at you sideways. Boom. You know, but that's why the physical regimen has to be what they are. They, you know, most of those guys are, except for the big fat linemen like me, they're jacked.
Yeah.
You know, even the quarterbacks are pretty much in great shape. You know, that's exactly the Pro Bowl. Nobody wants to play anymore, except for when who was it? Sean Taylor, right? Was it Sean Taylor that knocked off the helmet in the Pro Bowl?
I think so. I think it was him.
I think it was Sean Taylor that hit. He was one of the last ones to actually hit.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't. As a fan, you don't want to see the players step away. But I remember Patrick Willis walking away.
Yeah.
You know.
And there's been quite a few players walk away. They're not like big name players, but it's guys that got a degree and be like, you know what? I'd rather, you know, do what I got my degree in than to play this sport and put my health on the line and whatever. And they just walk away.
At halftime on the Bills, Vontae Davis.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm out.
That was the craziest one.
I'm out. You know, at the end of the day, you know, you got to worry about, you have kids, you know?
Yeah.
Exactly. You want to be able to watch your kids grow, you know? It's definitely crazy.
Now, I know
it's probably lonely too. You know, when they're, you know, that's what I was going to say before. Everyone gives Tom Brady because he retired twice, right? He came back, you know. Listen, when all you know is football, your life changes. Did you ever see Shawshank Redemption?
I didn't, no.
Okay. There's a guy who's in the jail for so many years, and he gets let out, right? We're having trouble. Can you see me?
It like froze.
Are you kidding me right now?
Oh no, right in the middle.
All right, we're back.
Yep, there you go.
Okay, cool. So there's a guy who's been in the penitentiary for years. He was a lifer, and his term was up. and he went to work. You know, he went to live at this place, and he went to work, but it wasn't jail. It wasn't what he knew. He was lonely.
Yeah.
So he ended up doing what he, you know, ended his life because of it. So when you do something like this forever, I understand it's, you know, why they get lonely when they walk away from the thing that they since they're 7, you know.
Yeah. Could you imagine, like, you're so used to going into a stadium and thousands of people chanting your name, and
dude, the whole world knows your name.
Yeah.
The world, you're a household name.
And, you know, even with Brady, like even last year, Brady is better than most of the quarterbacks out there. And, you know,
still top 5.
Yeah. And at this age, he was still putting up great numbers. And to have that and just straight walk away, like, people don't realize they've never been in that position before, so they don't understand how that feels. Like, if I play basketball. I play basketball and softball. But, you know, me playing basketball in my rec leagues, this is not compared to, you know, Major League and all that stuff. But I know that I'm balling out there and I'm going crazy. Yo, these guys can't play. And it's hard for me to sit back and not play because I know I can ball. But when I stopped playing for a while and, you know, COVID really, I ain't gonna lie, I was super lazy around COVID. And, you know, all leagues was closed and whatever. Once everything opened back up, you know, I had the baby and stuff. I ain't gonna lie, I gained a lot. I gained some weight. I was slower. I wasn't practicing shooting like I was. When I tried to go back out there for people that were playing, I was not the same. I was like, yo, yeah, it's probably time for me to just really focus in on, you know, family, my streaming and stuff like that. I still play softball because that's just, you know, first nature to me. But yeah, it was like, yo, but to be able to be the best at the sport, the top, and then have to decide to walk away, yo, it weighs on you. It's like, yo, I know I can still play.
You know, it's so crazy that, and that's the other thing. Like, we could say that I always tell everybody, if you never experienced, you can't say, you know what they're talking about, because I don't.
No.
I don't know what he's talking about. I can understand from my own personal experiences of walking away, this and that, but I've never been the top football player in the NFL.
Yeah.
So I I can't put myself in his shoes and understand what went through his mind and everything. You know, so to walk away from the biggest stage, and, you know, for any football player, whatever it may be.
Oh yeah.
It's got to be so rough. It's got to be so rough.
Yep.
You know, it's crazy.
Now, speaking of sports, we've talked about this before. You grew up playing baseball, and then you play a lot of softball. Tell me, what's the highest level you got into in your baseball career? And then how long did you play softball for?
So, I started playing baseball when I was 7.
Okay.
And then I tore my rotator cuff around 17 years old. I tore.
So like
And
senior year in high school or something like that?
Yeah. So I never went to college for it.
Okay.
I was smart. I didn't go to college because I knew I wouldn't stay there long. But so then I started playing. I played travel for like 5 different teams. And then I was playing. But the other thing too is, like, with softball, I started playing softball when I was 13.
Oh wow.
And men's 18 and over.
And they let you play?
Of course they did. Yeah. I've been. That's how good of a ball player I was.
Well, no, not like the team, but the leagues or whatever. It was all like, it was okay with you. Okay.
Yeah, they knew, you know, because they used to. So here where I'm from in New York, the umpires that do the softball and the baseball, they know everything, you know, and people don't care. They don't care.
So that's cool, because the teams out here, they'd be like, yo, age check.
Oh, now 40 and older. Oh, they age check.
Oh, okay.
because and it's no disrespect to anybody that's, you know, when I'm showing up to a softball game at 40, I got my bag, I got my cleats, I got my, you know, I got my seeds, I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm just chilling. Most 20-year-olds are rolling up with a 12-pack. And the first thing they do before they put anything is, and they take a sip.
Yeah.
So that's why the 40-year-olds are like, listen, we don't want the rowdy guys. Most of the time, from where I'm from, I don't know where it is. Everybody, you know. Yeah. And then do you guys have senior league?
We do have senior leagues, yeah.
Those guys don't you have to be age approval.
Yeah.
They don't want, you know, because you want? Let me ask you a question though. As a 41-year-old man, do you want? And your dad's playing at 70. You want me hitting a rifle down the third baseline to your dad?
No,
At 41,
of course not.
you know, no way. And remember, those bats are juiced. You know that,
Yeah.
right? The senior league bats, those are juiced because
Yes.
you know they want to keep the aim. Swingless seniors league bat. It's 50 to 70 feet a pop on your hits. You know, but so and then I just played a bunch of just rec baseball. Nothing crazy. I was gonna when I got older. I had an in with the minor league team here that I knew I was gonna try out, but my shoulder just was over.
Oh, really? Did you ever
'cause
play?
I used to pitch.
You said you used to pitch?
I used to pitch, yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Did you ever play U-Trip softball?
No, I played. So travel here we would travel the East Coast. You're talking about ages.
So it was they do travel in U-Trip. They have like it's like a full-on U-Trip league where in different states they have like different rankings for everyone. You play in an actual league to try and get your rankings up, and then you're invited to your tournament inside your own state.
Okay, yeah, no, I never played anything like that. I played travel ball around my states.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah,
With-
what was
with
cool
teams.
about this league was the pitching radius was different, so you can hit more home runs because it was a little bit more flat instead of like high and then drop on the plate.
Well, what do you
type.
guys play? What's your league play in softball?
Well, I
Is
do-
it 6 to 12?
Yes, so that's my regular one, but then in the U-Trip one, it's different. I forget what the range.
I think it's
is.
9, right? It's a little lower, maybe 10.
It is lower. Yes, yeah.
It's definitely Okay. Now, do you play now? And this is nothing against anyone. Do you play co-ed?
I do play co-ed because I like playing with my wife. So
I
I have
never
a
played a
men's
co-ed.
league, I have a co-ed league, and then the U-Trip league is always men's.
Okay. Yeah. And I never played co-ed.
And I know
And,
a
trust
lot
me, it's
of-
not because I don't like playing against women with women. Because
Yeah.
some of the women that I've watched play in the co-ed leagues are better than some of the men I play with.
Oh yeah.
And now there was in the co-ed league, are you guys allowed to hit home runs?
Yes, but it
In the
was
co-ed leagues, in some co-ed leagues, they don't allow it here.
I played one co-ed league where you can only hit one, and then the other team has to hit one before you hit another one, and then another
it's an out?
league you can hit 3, and then if you hit past 3, then it's an out.
Yeah, we have 5 here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What was
Yeah.
your favorite bats to use? What was in your bag?
Mikins.
Mikins.
Yeah, I've been using. I had the original Freak. All my bags in my car. I still use Mikins.
Oh yeah, so you're just a Mikin guy then.
I love Mikin. I love
Okay.
Mikin.
I need to
Freaks,
test out
baby.
a Mikin. I have a OG DeMarini flipper, and then I
DeMarini's
was
tough.
using an Easton Ghost for my U-Trip league.
Okay. See, so DeMarini it's a main name in softball. Everybody knows DeMarini.
Yeah.
Everybody knows. Like you said, not a lot of people use the Mikins. DeMarinis are more. They have more variety than the Mikins. Mikins only come out with like a couple of bats compared to DeMarini and Easton.
Gotcha.
And I just since I'm a kid, since I'm what 20, I've been using Freaks. So
oh, okay.
I just love Mikins. Love Mikin.
Who's your we're about to I'm just gonna ask some quick lightning questions, and we're gonna go ahead
Sure.
and get into our game. Favorite Jets player of all time?
Wayne Corbett.
Ooh. I remember watching him, and he was just, again, like you said, would catch anything, was super reliable. I think we had some battles, because I want to say Wayne Corbett was on the Jet squad where we had Rich Gannon, Tim Brown, Jerry Rice. We had playoff battles here and there. I remember the one game we played, and it was super rainy, and it was just
Welcome to
Curtis Martin against who did we have running back at the time? I think we had I can't remember. I know we had Zach Crockett as our fullback. Dang, I can't even remember. I think it was Tyrone Wheatley at the time.
You might be right.
And it was just a nasty, just run the ball game. You guys had a nasty defense. Our defense was pretty good as well. It was crazy. But Wayne Corbett, I remember just using him in Madden, and he would just catch everything.
It's my favorite player. It's my favorite player.
What is your go-to dining spot?
Oh, so it's got to be B-Dubs.
B-Dubs.
So if I'm ordering,
Uh-huh.
B-Dubs.
Okay.
If I'm going out, depends. If I want like Italian, I go to this place called the Pie.
Okay.
It's down. My wife and I go there. Or if I want steak, I go to this place, Paces. I don't go to anything. A steakhouse to me, you have to have at least a 28 ounce steak.
Gotcha.
If you don't have that, you're not a steakhouse.
And then what place that you haven't been? And I know, I didn't even think about this because I know you said something, your travel is kind of,
For now, but so the one place that I've never been to that I want to.
That you want to go, yeah.
That's on my bucket list is Ireland.
Ireland? Why is
Yeah.
that?
Well, I'm Irish, part Irish, but
Oh, okay.
I've had a couple of friends that have gone over there, and they say it's one of the most beautiful. They've all said it's one of the most beautiful places in the world to visit. And I would just love to go. I love the accent. I love everything that comes with the Irish.
It's
It's
like they
just,
have a lot of fire.
Oh yeah, well,
You gonna wear a skirt? The
no, the kilt. That's Scottish. That's Scottish.
Oh, that's Scottish.
That's
I don't
Scottish.
know why I thought
The Scottish,
Ireland too.
Irish we wear the kilts too, but when people think of it's Scotland.
It's Scotland. Okay.
Scotland. I want to go. But top of the morning, I want to go to Ireland.
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 Is there a certain
Yeah.
like beer or anything that you want to try if you were to go out there? Is there something that's on the
So-
list?
So apparently, from what I understand, we don't drink beer right. Over there on the other side of the pond, they know how to drink. They know how to drink beers.
Yeah.
So I'm down to try anything over there. Any kind of alcohol, any kind of beer. I don't mind. I'll try it.
Let's go. Yo, Raw, thank you so much for being on the show. It's been awesome having you
Hell
on
yeah.
and getting to chat it up. Because, the last time we really chatted up was, when we used to hang out in Iron Manny stream. And I'm going to say this to you, all right? I would come around in the beginning when he first started doing that up, and I wouldn't really like hop on, stream or whatever. And I was a little intimidated
Yeah.
by Raw, dog, because Raw would be like letting everybody have it. I'm like, dang. All right, I know it's coming. I got to be ready for it. I was like, I'm just gonna jump in. And it was awesome. You're just a awesome character, an awesome guy. You tell it like it is. You remind me of a lot of my softball teammates that I play with, so I'm kind of used to that. If I have a ball that blows past me or whatever, I'm playing third base. I know I'm gonna hear from it. I know I'm gonna hear it.
You're hearing Bayou. Yep. And then
I'm
everyone
used
knows
to
the other one. If it gets hit back at your pitcher, what do you say? Kitchen's open.
Yep.
Kitchen's open.
Yep.
Yeah. Listen. You don't want a 290-pound man letting you know I'm gonna hit your pitcher.
Yep.
But I don't like to do that. I'm not that kind of guy anyway. Only because I don't. At the end of the day, we're all gonna get in our car. We all gotta go home to our families and get up for work the next day.
Exactly.
I'm not making millions of dollars doing this. I'm just doing this having fun. I'm paying to play.
Yeah.
So I don't. Now flag football, I'm gonna hurt you. Now, actually, all kidding aside, I don't know if you can't see it up there. It's right above the Yankee picture. For flag football, we won the Long Island Championship 3 times.
Really?
Yeah, I play center and I play D-tackle on it. Yeah.
Now, you playing center, were you allowed to like still run out for routes, or how was this
No.
football league? Okay.
So it's 3-on-3, center and 2 guards, and then 3 D linemen, and it's what was it, 7-on-7?
Okay,
Okay.
gotcha.
7-on-7? 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's it's cool, but yeah, flag football. Listen, flag football is not it's not what people think it is. It's a tough sport too.
It's tough. It's real tough.
When I on a Sunday morning at 8:30 in the morning when I didn't want to be there to begin with that early, and I look over and my opponent's 6'5",
Woo!
and I'm thinking, I'm gonna go home with fingerprints everywhere, yeah, it's but it's so I love playing football. I love playing football.
Nice. I mean,
But,
I love sports. Period. It's just
oh yeah,
getting in there and
believe it or not, I told Manny, when I was in Vegas, he never met me to do it, but I told him I'd put money on me versus him in a race.
oh yeah, I was looking forward to that one.
And then he actually got scared.
Really?
Because my wife, we did a couples night, and my wife was on here, and I'm like, yo, he wants to race me for $1,050, and she just said, you're done. And he goes, I'm not gonna lie, her confidence in that scares the shit out of me. 'Cause I'm super like it, and I'm very very fast.
Yeah.
For a big dude, like I ran track when I was a kid, so I still have that mentality to win.
Okay.
You're not gonna beat me. I'll drop a leg trying to keep up with you. You know?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's fun.
No, that's awesome. Yo, thanks again for being on the show.
No, thank you. I appreciate it.
I got your socials down there, so exclamation point
appreciate
diamond
you.
again. You know, all the links. Yo, make sure you follow my guy. I got his Twitch link, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. Are you going live right after this?
I'm not. I'm gonna go eat some dinner.
Okay.
Are you looking somewhere to go?
No, I was just wondering because if
Oh.
you did, then I was gonna send everyone to you. But if not, I'll find somebody. I might even play a little bit of MLB then.
All right, because I can message you if you want somewhere to go afterwards, but I won't say it in the chat. Yeah, no. Listen, I appreciate it. And now you have my my thing, so I'm always down to do some co-op.
Okay,
Because
cool.
like, listen, if we both suck at the game, it don't matter because all
Yeah.
it cares about is innings now.
Yep. Oh, okay.
We don't care. I don't care if I win or lose.
You just want the innings.
I want the innings because
Yeah.
I'm grinding now for that Garrett Cole card.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, anytime if you're ever looking like on a weeknight, you want to like, hey, I want to play some co-op. Just let me know ahead of time, and I won't play COD that night.
Okay, cool. Bet.
So, and then there's another question I have for you, if you want to answer here. Are you gonna make the switch too
The switch to.
to the other one, the newest plat?
I'm already over there.
So am I.
So here's the thing. This is what I'm doing right now. I'm kind of like spreading everything out there. So, you know, I'm putting stuff on all socials. I do my streams on the same time that I normally do, which will be 9:30 Eastern time. But then I have a Road Shocker After Dark that I do after my Twitch stream, and that's on my Kick stream.
Okay.
So, and that stream is real
can you
cool.
Throw
I
the
don't
link
do.
in here
What's that?
so I could give you. Can you throw the link in here so I can follow you on Kick?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Cool.
So yeah,
Um,
exclamation point Kick. But yeah, what's cool with that stream, I don't do really any gaming. It's just all whatever's going on sports world. We talk about it. We watch the videos. The other night we was watching the no hitter by your pitcher. So yeah, that's what we do. We just
26
react to
times in a-
sports videos. Or
That's awesome. That's cool.
yeah,
So, and now I will say this: Madden it over there right now.
oh, it's
If you really want to grow
no sports
and you
game
have the
over
patience, go now
there. Oh, to and play Madden.
and start and get your name before, because everyone's making that account. Everyone's making a Kick
Yeah.
account. Everybody's coming over. You know when I'm streaming, because right now I can get in trouble for it. I stream both at the same time. I don't care if I
Yeah.
lose my partnership. I don't care. There's no difference of I just lose a check mark. I don't even care anymore.
Yeah.
But I'm eventually gonna do nights here on this, but I won't ever play any sports games over there because I don't want to get notoriety there.
Yeah.
That's not my gig. I want Fortnite. I want all first-person shooters over there.
Yeah.
So it's cool that you're switching it up as well.
Yeah, because I want to jump into a different category, you know, like you said, you know, kind of do something different, get away from all of that. You know, I'll play my sports stuff here, but over there it's going to be, you know, just chatting, looking at videos and just doing something completely different. It's interactive, so whatever, you know, my viewers want to watch, yo, put it in the chat, we'll check it out, and we just have fun with it.
Yeah, I've said this forever, and thank God, you're doing this too, and then I'll end it on this. It's very tough to grow other games when you grow from a Madden community,
Yeah.
because most Madden people just watch Madden.
Yeah.
The
Yep.
second you turn to something different, they're like, all right, who's streaming Madden? All right, even if you're still alive, all right, let me go watch this guy, and you'll watch your numbers drop.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I see
Tremendous.
some of the big time streamers that will play a different game, and their numbers are not the same at all.
I mean, Problem when Problem's playing Madden, he's got 700, 800 people watching him. He goes to COD, he's got 150.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong, I'll still take 150 people watching me.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just most people are just convicted. They're like, I don't like first person shooters. Like Khan, when I'm playing Madden, he's got me tabbed, but he don't talk.
Yeah.
He's not an MLB guy.
Yeah.
So, but again, I appreciate you having on me. This is a privilege. Thank you.
Hey, no problem.
And anytime you want to play co-ops, just hit me up.
All right, definitely. Have a great rest of the evening. Enjoy your dinner.
You too. Kick me out of here.
All right.